Hey, what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video. And this one's for Scraplift Sunday for paper issues over on the Friends and Fans Facebook page. We're scraplifting a previous layout done by one of the other design team members, and I'm doing a variation of the layout, and I'm using uh, last year's Crate Paper Valentine's Day collection. I'm not using, like, I don't have the whole collection. I just have some of the papers and the chipboard and especially that geometric paper, which I have loved and have hoarded. I said hoarded, weird. And I really wasn't sure if I was comfortable cutting it up because I really did want to use it as a full background paper, but I decided just it kind of fit with the what I was kind of trying to achieve with this layout, because it's pictures of my daughter with this little 1 month loot crate. The box could be turned into a Harley Quinn hammer. And so my husband turned it into the Harley Quinn hammer, and then she was outside pretending to be Harley Quinn, and she had the pigtails and everything, and she was looking really cute in this really colorful outfit. So I just thought that this paper, just because it's kind of a little crazy and the colors kind of matched, would be perfect for scrapbooking a a layout about Harley Quinn since she's kind of nuts. So anyway, um, so in the layout that we're scrapping, that we're scrap lifting, it went on a diagonal, the pictures, and there were two pieces of paper, like triangles, essentially, in the bottom left side and the top right side. So that's where I'm kind of basing this off of, is these two pieces that I cut out of the paper that, I mean, they're not perfect done, obviously, because I'm just following lines that were from that big geometric paper. So the photos, I'm not going to turn too diagonal. I'm going to kind of have them going down staggered a little. The background paper is these tiny little hearts that are also from, I think it was called Hello Love. So I have that paper and the geometric and the chipboard and like a few other papers, but I don't end up using the other papers in this layout. That's just some polka dot tissue paper I have kicking around. I just thought it would really kind of, you're not gonna see much of it, but I just wanted something in the background. But since there's so many patterns already going on, I didn't want more pattern paper. I wanted something kind of light. So I often fold over my tissue paper and have two sides, even if it's like a pattern one like this, or a solid one. I just like the texture. I know a lot of other scrapbookers really like using tissue paper too, and I think it's a great kind of other paper to use in your layers just to get a little bit of something. So I'm gonna this layout is like the video is 14.5 minutes long, and it's mostly me fiddling around. And I cut out a little bit of the me fiddling around, but for the most part, it's just kind of me trying to get an idea of where I want to go with this. I know that I want those pictures to kind of sit like that. Yeah, I'm debating. I have that one too, but it's weird that some of the papers are so vintage. The whites aren't very white, and then some of them they are. Like the background paper is from the same collection and it's quite stark white, and yet the other paper wasn't, so it just really didn't match up well. Which is okay. I don't mind. I'm not going to use a whole lot for this because I'm going to kind of go crazy with the embellishments, which, is all part of the layout, because I just kind of want this like crazy, super fun, bright, energetic kind of layout. And these are the layouts that I struggle with. This kind of idea of, like, I don't know what it is. Like if the layout was a bit more, I don't know what's the word. um, like this is a feminine layout because there's pinks and it's traditional feminine and there's hearts and stuff like that. But if it was, my usual paper, photo with embellishment clusters around it, then this would probably be a little bit easier. But this is where I kind of struggle when it comes to scrapbooking, is when I'm doing like some kind of thing where there's going to be embellishments all over the place. I don't want them to be too just popping out of nowhere. I kind of want them to look a bit organic, like natural, like they're supposed to be there. So, and I like them to at least match a little bit. So that stained glass kind of looking heart I don't keep because it just doesn't just the white one. I don't end up keeping that one. It doesn't really work. And pretty much any place that I'm placing this chipboard right now would look fine. I liked all of it. So in the end, I kind of forget all the places that I've put it now, and I just end up, you know, once I've got it in one spot, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to glue it down before I forget what I'm doing. I'm I'm gonna get some arrows too because heart and arrows and all that kind of stuff. Just cute. Um, and yeah, I don't think I use any ephemera. Well, no, I use one piece of ephemera, but for the most part, I'm just gonna use chipboard. I don't know. Chipboard's like my favorite thing to use. So, and by doing it, I get to use it up. And I'm gonna use some cute girl stuff, and I'm gonna use some puffy stickers from the Cool Kid collection. So this is pretty much all just crepe paper lines, and they all work really well together. I liked that thing that said best ever, just because it was a chance to use it. It kind of blended in well. I picked out as many hearts as I could the uh, from the Cute Girl collection, from the chipboard that I had left. So I'm just using up even more hearts. So I'm just kind of going crazy with hearts. So that's pretty, I mean, I don't really have anything else that would be Harley Quinn. I mean, I could have done a themed layout for this, but I really didn't see the point. It really wasn't my goal. I don't really do theme stuff all that much. It's more, I don't know, like just because my son might be dressed up like Spider-Man or something doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily do a Spider-Man page, that kind of thing. So, yeah, so this, I loved that Wild Child banner. I thought that was perfect because that's pretty much describes her in a nutshell. Um, and then, of course, once you get all this down, like I don't know about anybody else, but I was definitely struggling with where to put my title because I hadn't really thought that through. Um, and a lot of times I actually don't think it through. Probably not good for me to not think my title position through, but I mean sometimes I do, but it's definitely an afterthought in some cases because I'm never sure if I'm going to use thickers or if I'm going to use like a word big chipboard sticker or something like that. So I do try to sometimes try to be clever with my titles and everything, but for this one, I did want to write something Harley Quinn-esque with this one. Like originally I was going to write something like comic book girl or something like that, but in the end I found the puffy sticker that says make believe from the Cool Kid collection, and I just thought it worked worked perfect for this. Those little stars are also from Cute Girl. They were part of a little pack that had hearts, uh, like enamel kind of shapes and stuff like that, but also these stars. And I used a bunch of them in a previous layout as a shaker pocket. So I just wanted to glue them around just to have a little bit of extra something kind of going on. And I'm putting some black enamel dots around. I don't know if I end up using the blue ones at all. I think I just do the little black ones. And yeah, there's that make believe. And I thought it was kind of cool and would work. And I do use that little bow. That's the little bow paper clip I have like so many of those bow paper clips because I bought some and then I think I found some at a store and then I think I got more and because they came with something else and so I have a lot of those bows. So I might as well use them up. Um, Especially where I'm usually doing more boy layouts than girl layouts. So I'm not always using bows just because I have two boys and one girl. So unless I'm scrapbooking about me, but I wouldn't necessarily use like cute girl scrapping about me or anything like that. But yeah, so of course now here I'm trying to like figure out where to put this. And I guess that would have been a good spot now that I think about that. With the make down below, it would have been kind of cool because I could have put my journaling underneath there, but I decided to actually put it right at the bottom and put my journaling like over top. And I just do my journaling in, you don't see it. It's, I do it off screen, but I just wrote on some strips of paper and then cut them up. I don't have a typewriter and I didn't really want to be bothered doing it on the computer. So in that instance, I just hand write a strip and then cut it out and stick it down. Just because it's a pattern paper in the background, I didn't really have anywhere else to put it. I could have put it in one of the little geometric pieces that was up at the top, but that might have just kind of taken away from everything that was going on. So I want to put always make believe, and I'm just looking for a good small font. And I liked the gold glitter one here. That's all lowercase. And I'm terrible. I know a lot of people like they measure or they put all their thickers on something and stick it down that way. And of course, I can never be bothered, because I always think, oh, I got to get it done, as opposed to, oh, I should do it the right way the first time, and then I don't have to move everything. But no, of course I didn't. So yeah, I do have to move them a little. And of course, in the right light, they're very glittery, and they have like a white foam underneath, which is really cool. But I thought that kind of added the gold because there was a bit of gold in there from some of the pieces of chipboard and the little stars. So it just kind of all added together to make a really cute, kind of overall funky, fun little, I don't know, pop art kind of looking thing. I'm watering down some black acrylic paint. I accidentally water it down a bit too much. Unfortunately, so it's not really nice black splatters in the end, but that's okay. I make it work. I put too many splatters on, as is usual, because I'm just like, oh, there we go. But it's like there's so much space left, and yeah, now I'm mad because I have those 3 in a row, and I don't like the uniformity of those 3 in that row, but there's not much I can do about it. I think I end up kind of covering some of them with the journaling, so that's okay. But yeah, it's kind of an all over crazy layout. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of join us in our Scraplift. I love scraplifting. It's a great way when I'm kind of stuck to get my motor going for scrapbooking. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks for watching.